This is the laboratory prep for the enumeration of microorganisms, the plate count. So the students are going to do two different procedures. They're going to do the plate count via the pour plate technique and also the spread plate technique. So for me, I get to make the pre-poured R2A plates that they are going to use for this procedure, the spread plate technique. And I am also going to make the melted R2A agar for the pour plate technique. So the R2A agar comes like this. It's just a dry powder. And that's what it looks like. So the recipe is 18.2 grams of this for 1 liter of water. But I need to make smaller amounts. So what I am doing is making flasks of media so I can make plates for the class to do their spread plate technique. And then I am making smaller flasks for the students to make their pour plate technique. So for the plates that I'm making, I am making 250 mils of media in these kind of flasks. So in the olden days when I was a student, we always made our media in these flasks with the spout. And I could not find any online to buy except for these that I bought from China. And so the students just have theirs in just a regular flask. First I had to figure out how much to make of each type. And I calculated how many students and how many of these. Plus I made 2 extra just in case there was an accident. So I measured out my media and I'm going to label my flasks to what they are. Okay, they are all labeled. What I'm going to do is what I did when I was a student way long time ago and cover these flasks with aluminum foil. So everything, after I sterilize it, everything will be sterile underneath this aluminum foil. After the aluminum foil is on, I'm going to add a piece of this autoclave tape. And you see these lines on here? Right now they're white because it was not in the autoclave. Once it's been in the autoclave, it will turn black, and then you know that the item was sterilized. Okay, into the autoclave they go. And there they go. Close the door. Okay, they are done cooking. So for these little ones that are going to wait until class, I'm going to put them into this oven set to 90 degrees. So I get my agar out of the autoclave and I have all my sterile petri dishes ready. I give it a little bit of swirl to make sure it's well mixed. And then when I'm done pouring, if you have any bubbles, you can do a little shake to get rid of the bubbles. After the plates have cooled, I will turn them over. I will write what kind they are and the date. I will then put them in a stacker and put them in an incubator. If they do not grow, they are sterile.